So usually when I haven't uploaded a video in like a couple days or a week or 2 weeks or something like that, I usually say, oh, sorry, I haven't uploaded any videos the last week or whatever, and come up with some sort of excuse. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was lazy and haven't felt like making a video, and I know it's been like almost a month or something like that now, but I'm making a video now, so I guess that's all I really have to say, but I'm not going to come up with some excuse. I'm just going to be honest, and I was lazy, haven't felt like making a video. I'm making one now, so that's all that really matters, but, anyways, so I guess all there's left to say is roll the intro. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've wanted to make this video for a really long time, and I guess I've been saving it for a special occasion, and, well, that special occasion is today. And, if you guys can't tell by the title of, obviously the video, I'm going to be doing my How I Became a Batman Arkham Fan. Now, originally I wanted to do How I Became a Batman Fan, but I don't really remember how I became a Batman fan. I just kind of have always been one. I kind of remember it kind of like breathing, right? You don't like learn how to breathe. You just always kind of know how to breathe, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but so anyways, I wanted to go ahead and do How I Became a Batman Arkham Fan. So let's go ahead and begin the story. So the story begins back in 2010, and I was about, maybe around 8 years old or something like that. And my mom decided for Christmas, one of my sister's presents she wanted to get was some video games for whatever. So we went to GameStop around 6, 7 o'clock, I don't know, something like that. It was dark outside. Well, in Minnesota, it's dark outside like all the time. But anyways, so it was dark outside. We went to GameStop, and they had this sale, like, buy 2 games, get 1 free or something like that, and my mom decided that she should get her the Batman game, and that game coincidentally was Batman Arkham Asylum, and I remember the employee was like, this game is really awesome, and blah blah blah. Now, I don't know why, but I used to have this thing where I refused to be into anything, I don't know how to explain it, but if I was, like, say, into Batman, I couldn't be into Marvel or, Transformers or something like that. I could only be into Batman stuff, and I don't remember why, but I used to do that all the time. So anyways, so I was probably into Marvel or something like that at this point, and I remember looking at the back of the box, the Batman Arkham Asylum box, and seeing the Joker, and just thinking, like, man, I really miss Batman, thinking, like, maybe I should just switch back to being a Batman fan for a while, and I don't know why, but I used to do that. So, anyways, I remember just thinking, though, looking at that box, how, like, realistic Joker looked to me in the back of the box, because, Joker's just kind of sitting there doing whatever, and I remember just thinking, like, wow, he looks, like, so cool and, like, so realistic, and I don't know, I really kind of fell back in love with Batman at that point. So we go ahead, get the games, go home, wrap the presents, or the games, I guess, probably wrap them, or not wrap them, put them under the tree, stuff like that. And I remember maybe during the summertime of the next year, of 2011, I remember she would play the game, and I remember thinking, oh my god, this game is so cool, and I would love playing the game, and I would go and do whatever, I don't know, 8, 9-year-olds do during the summer, and she would go play the game, and I remember Joker would come up, and I remember being like, whenever Joker's on the screen, let me know, and I want to see it. So she would go and play the game, and then Joker would come up and be like, Andre, come here, and then I would go, and I don't know, I really remember that, which was a really good time, and that really kind of began to get me into the games. And at some point, she had decided to have me play the games, the Batman Arkham Asylum. I don't know if Arkham City was out at this point yet, and I remember just like feeling so awesome and scared to play Batman Arkham Asylum for the first time, really any game kind of for the first time, and I don't know, it was such a unique experience. I wish it would have been, recorded or something like that, so I could, I don't know, kind of, I guess, show you guys. But yeah, so I remember playing the game, and I was doing fairly well until the first big predator map came up. Not like the, tutorial one where like the three guys are sitting in a row and you have to take one of them out silently or whatever. I mean the big room, like where you find the guy's body and Riddler has you do this quest or whatever. And I remember I kept dying and she had to do it for me so I could run around and play as Batman some more around Arkham Asylum. And I don't know, I just really remember how awesome, and I don't know, that was just one of the best memories I really have with her. I don't know. So, anyways, so during this time, I kind of became in love with YouTube. Well, not in love, but I kind of started to fall in love, I guess, with the whole Google and YouTube and stuff like that. And I remember I found out about a game called Batman Arkham City, and I remember asking her if she would play this with me, or if she would play it and I could watch her, basically. And she was like, no, 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 blah, blah, blah. And because she hadn't beaten Arkham Asylum yet, and it was a few weeks since she had last played it, and she was like, I want to beat this game first, or whatever, whatever. And so, basically, me and my mom were at Target or Walmart or something like that, and I see Batman Arkham City sitting on the shelf or whatever, and I'm like, oh, Mom, I want to play this game. Mom's like, okay, so she gets it, and then we go home, and she was like, oh, well, I guess we're playing it now, and I'm like, yep. And I don't know, so that was like a really cool moment. And so that Christmas, I had gotten my very first console, which was an Xbox 360, so I could play Batman Arkham Knight, so, or, not Knight, excuse me, City. So I had gotten that Xbox, and I remember Christmas night, I had my Xbox all synced up, I had it with the TV, stuff like that, and I played like the first 30 minutes, hour of Batman Arkham City, and at this point, my sister, she had already played the entire game, not like all the side missions, but like the main story at least, but I still wanted to play it, so I remember that night playing like the first 30 minutes, hour of the game, and then the next day I sat on the couch all day. I think I got up like 2 or 3 times during that day, and I played Arkham City all day, and I remember that was one of the best days probably ever, which I know sounds really bad, but I remember just sitting on the couch playing the game all day, and from like whatever time I woke up that day to nighttime, like everyone was asleep, and I don't know, I remember loving that so much and how fun that was to play the game all day. And I've never really actually like sat down and played an entire game in one day, but yeah, so anyways, so that's kind of really it. I've played Arkham City several times since, just because I really fell in love with that game because I had such good memories with it, so I would play it like whenever I was bored and play the entire game. And my favorite mission in that game was actually the Hush mission, because that was actually the first one I ever played. So basically, my sister had beaten Arkham City, and she was asleep one day, and I decided, oh, I'm gonna go on her Xbox and play the Hush mission, because like I said, I would watch all this stuff on YouTube and stuff, so I was like, oh, I'll just, whatever. So I went and played the mission, and I remember being like, oh my god, if she finds out that I used her Xbox, she's gonna be so mad. So I don't know, so I always loved playing the Hush mission, just because of that, I guess. But anyways, that's kind of how I became a Batman Arkham fan. Obviously a couple months later, our Arkham Origin was announced. Obviously bought that game, and then Arkham Knight was announced. Bought that game, went to the midnight launch, and I actually want to make another video about that story, I guess, at some point, but I'll leave that for a different day. So that's, I guess, all I have to do or say for the story. If you guys haven't noticed, though, before I go ahead and end this video, I've actually had a new channel that I've been working on that I'm going to go ahead and link somewhere on the screen now, and it's also going to be at the end of the video. And, just go ahead and check it out. It's my cat's channel. I've been working a lot on that the last couple weeks. And I know I'm not going to make any excuses anymore, but I'll try not to at least. But I want to just go ahead and announce that because I haven't really made an official video about it yet. So yeah, that's really all I have to say for this video. So I'm going to go ahead and end with an embarrassing thing when I was playing Batman Arkham Knight a couple days ago. And I'm going to go ahead and leave and let you guys watch that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all hopefully soon, but no promises. Okay, bye guys.
I should get back to the car. It's under attack. I need to get back in the car. It's under attack.